class, Professor Benz. If you didn't know, I'm a basketball player. I played from 8th grade until now, and throughout that time period, I had a variety of struggles I had to overcome. Starting basketball as an 8th grader, I was new completely to the sport. I had only played outside with my neighbors, and that consisted of shooting around and having fun. I didn't know the game whatsoever. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know technique. I didn't know any skill, so I was new pretty much to everything. My best friend convinced me to try out. She played basketball for many years, and I was very hesitant at first. I said no, but she convinced me, so I ended up just doing it. And I made the team, probably because of my height, and I was extremely horrible. It was really bad. Most of the girls weren't great because it was a modified team, but still, I was really bad. I knew absolutely nothing. But I really liked the sport. I liked the competitiveness of it, and I wanted to get better, so I decided to practice. I would go to practice at school, and then I would go home outside and practice. And then I would watch videos and learn techniques and learn the rules and learn the game. And I was able to improve at a rapid rate, and I was ending up getting better than these girls that were already playing for years. So by the end of 8th grade year, going into 9th grade, the coaches talked to me, and they talked about moving me up to varsity as a freshman, and I was really surprised. You know, that's a pretty big jump. You know, I only been playing for a year, but I kept that in my head, and I worked hard in the summer, and that next year I ended up making varsity. So the varsity team I thought wouldn't be, too bad. I already improved so much, and then I realized I was very wrong. It was extremely hard, not only because of the level of play varsity is, but the team and the coach, it was very incohesive. A lot of the teammates didn't want new girls on the team at all, and they made you feel very, very unwanted. Being a new person on a team, that was already very, very hard for me. I already had difficulty mentally by being scared, by being nervous, and the girls made it so much worse for me. So I didn't get any playing time. I was sitting the bench. I was scared out of my mind to go in. I was praying I wouldn't go in, and then I decided that something needed to change, because I love this sport, and I practiced so hard, and I deserved to play because I was good enough. So I had to become mentally strong. I had to become mentally tough. And by doing so, I was able to put my focus not on these girls, not on what they were saying to me, not on how they were acting towards me, but put it towards the game and my love for the game. And by doing so, I became confident, and I was able to start playing, and I ended up actually starting by the end of 9th grade year, which was a big deal for me. I even got the MIP award, the Most Improved Player award, at our award ceremony. So, that felt really nice, especially after the difficult year that we had, to get some recognition for my hard work. So going into 10th grade year, I was really excited. I was working really, really hard, and then I was struck with an injury. I rolled my ankle in AAU, which is like a travel league before the season, and I had to rehabilitate. I was in a cast for I think 2 weeks, and I had to, instead of focusing on learning and becoming a better basketball player, I was focusing on healing, and that was a big setback for me. I was pretty upset, I was so excited for the season and worked so hard, and I felt like, of course this happens to me, but injuries happen to everyone. So I was probably being a little bit dramatic, but still. So I was able to get over that. I had a okay sophomore year. Junior year, I had a strong year, and then senior year was my favorite. Luckily, the girls that caused so much issues were finally graduated, so I was the leader of the team now. I was the captain, and I took that leadership position in a very, very different way than the girls in the past. I took it in a positive way. Instead of being mean and rude and yelling at girls, I took the opportunity to teach them, to help them, to encourage them. And because of that, we had the best record we had in all the years that I played basketball at the school. And that was very, very shocking, because we had a lot of talent on the previous years, and we had a very young team, and we were able to win more than we did in the past. And that year I was MVP, Ronald McDonald All-Star, First Team All-County, Offensive Player of the Year, Greece Athlete of the Year finalist, and that really validated everything I did, to get to that point. It felt so, so good. After years of, working so hard to get to where I wanted to be, I felt like I finally did it, and it felt so amazing. So I challenge you that when you're in a spot where you feel like giving up and you feel like you just can't do it anymore, or you have hardships and struggles, keep going, keep persevering, because you will reach the end of that tunnel. You will reach the light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you. I, at some points, did not think I could continue anymore. It was